When you think about how golden eagles hunt mountain goats, you probably imagine a dramatic aerial chase or a sudden strike from above. But what if I told you that one of their deadliest weapons isn't their talons or their speed? It's something far more subtle, far more terrifying, and completely underestimated by the goats themselves. It's sound. That's right. Eagles use acoustic shock to stun and disorient their prey before the kill. Let me explain how this works. First, let's understand what we're dealing with. Golden eagles can weigh up to 15 pounds, with wingspans that reach 7.5 feet. When they dive toward prey, they reach speeds of over 150 miles per hour. At those velocities, the air moving around their bodies creates intense pressure waves and sonic disturbances. But here's the fascinating part. Eagles don't just rely on the sound of their approach being accidental. Research suggests they've actually evolved to maximize the acoustic impact of their hunting dives. Their feather structure, their wing shape, and the way they position their bodies during descent all work together to generate specific frequencies that disorient their prey. Mountain goats, living on rocky cliffs with excellent hearing, rely heavily on sound to detect danger. They listen for the calls of other goats, the approach of predators, the shifting of rocks beneath hooves. But when an eagle creates a concentrated wall of sound during its dive, it doesn't just alert the goat to danger. It overwhelms the goat's auditory system, creating confusion, disorientation, and a state of temporary paralysis. Imagine hearing a sudden, intense, deafening roar with no clear direction. You wouldn't know which way to run. That's exactly what happens to mountain goats. During this critical moment of disorientation, the eagle strikes. The goat, unable to determine the direction of the threat, unable to coordinate its movements, becomes vulnerable. Its natural instinct to flee or fight is compromised by sensory overload. The acoustic shock literally buys the eagle precious fractions of a second. And in the mountains, fractions of a second mean the difference between a successful hunt and an empty stomach. What makes this even more remarkable is that not all eagles hunt the same way. Some populations have developed their acoustic hunting techniques more than others, suggesting that younger eagles actually learn these skills from their parents. They're taught to use sound as a weapon, passed down through generations as a refined hunting strategy. The mountain goats have no defense against this. They can't evolve faster hearing or better sound processing because the eagle's tactic isn't just about volume. It's about specific frequencies, precise timing, and the element of complete surprise. It's a predator-prey arms race where the predator has developed a sensory weapon that the prey simply cannot counter. This is nature's reminder that hunting success isn't always about brute force or physical dominance. Sometimes, it's about intelligence, adaptation, and exploiting weaknesses in your opponent's senses. The eagle's sonic stun is perhaps one of the most underrated hunting techniques in the animal kingdom, and it's happening in the mountains right above our heads, completely unnoticed by most people.